we feel like we have to, if we're working, like work and work and work and work and work. And then you shared this one story. You shared the idea. I mean, it's just so stuck with me, about making dinner at night and then taking care of knowing what the needs of your partner are, and then fulfilling those needs. Now, is that something that the two of you have always had, or is that something that you developed?
It's definitely something I developed. The first 4 years of our relationship, we were kind of just doing a relationship, kind of just what I thought married people do. Obviously, there's monogamy and, companionship, but I didn't really understand the next level of a relationship. So in the beginning, I'm this independent woman. I represent women everywhere. I won't make him a meal because how dare him think I'm just that. And so we were, kind of building on our own thing, coming home, not really destroying each other, but letting the pettinesses really kind of tear us apart a little, bicker, trying to vie for this power position. For me, it was very male, female. I'm not sure if he had that so much, but that's been ingrained in me for a long time. But when 2008 happened and that economic collapse happened, I was pregnant with our first child. I wasn't acting, that part was over for me at that time. Grant's businesses, we kind of knew it was over. And this was really a time where we either had to fortify together and figure out how to get through this together, or we weren't going to survive this deal. And that's at the moment when I had to really look at what I was doing, how I was operating, why I wasn't partnering up with him, getting on the same page. And out of that evolved, okay, let's break down who does what based on our strengths and weaknesses, not male, female, and then we'll delegate. You get to be the boss of this area, this area, this area, this area, and this area, because you are a master at that. Grant is a master in business aspects. I mean, I can't compete with that. There's not many people on the planet that can compete with what he knows. He is master level black belt type. So he gets to be the boss of all that. And then I wrote down, and I get to be the boss of all these areas, the behind the scenes operations, everything under the household, the this, the that, and we don't cross each other's lines. I know that if there's an out point in this area, then I have to go handle it. I'm not going to have Grant come in and bypass me. We support each other's decisions. I support his decisions in business. He's the executive in that area. He doesn't need my approval. He doesn't need to run every decision by me, and vice versa on all of my areas. What that did was it eliminated all of the pettinesses, the stopping, trying to vie for the power positions, because I'm trying to get my departments up and running and viable and in power, thriving to where they can sustain on their own. And we did that for a main big picture, the big goal, which was to get us out of this situation, to get us to a place of financial freedom where we didn't have to depend on an economy ever again, where we could self-generate this. So we had big purposes. And that's when I realized everything prior to the 2008 incident, we weren't playing a big enough game. So when we weren't playing a big enough game, the game was to attack each other and play on these small levels. Now we have such a big game with such big goals and targets, and we are on the same page because we want to win. And now we stand fortified fighting real enemies, not each other.